myself and the staff of Chipola really appreciate all of you and the students that attend our college. When your name is called tonight, please enter from this side of the stage, stand for a picture, and then exit from the same side of the stage. We will now begin the ceremony with an invocation by Mr. Darwin Gilmore, and then followed by the welcome by Dr. Sarah Clemens, President of Chipola College. Thank you.
If you would, please bow with me and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, we come before you tonight humbled and so grateful for your many blessings of life and liberty, and your great agape love for us, which provides us the comfort and peace that passes all understanding. We ask for your continued grace and bounty to be poured out on our administration, faculty, and staff here at beautiful Chipola College. And we come together to celebrate the minds, hands, and hearts of these dedicated students and their supportive families tonight. We pray for their continued successes into their careers, and that our institutional effectiveness will consistently deliver the results, academics, and training that they need to prosper in our community and abroad. And God, have your way in our lives as we seek to honor you in all we say and do tonight, as you are our creator, redeemer, sustainer, and friend. With your light, the darkness is expelled. We love you and praise you tonight, and please make us more like you. In Jesus' name we ask it. Amen.
Good evening. As president of Chipola College, I am delighted to welcome you to our 2024 awards ceremony. This is something we all look forward to. Students, we're excited and happy to present your awards. These awards are important and they're well-deserved. They're proof that you've worked hard and you've excelled. And tonight's our opportunity to say we honor you for your achievement. Next, to family and friends, thank you for supporting these students while they've attended Chipola. And thank you for eagerly attending this event to share this special recognition with them. Also, with much gratitude, I want to thank the faculty and staff for doing an outstanding job this year, working with students in and out of the classroom, helping them be successful. And finally, special thanks to Student Government Association and Ms. Nancy Johnson for hosting the program, and to Student Affairs for all the advising and the help that they've given the students. Remarkably this year, Chipola has many group and team successes to celebrate. Chipola ranked well in the state in EduMan, ranking Chipola nursing online programs number 9 in Florida. And U.S. News and World Report ranked Chipola best online bachelor's degree programs. Our Brain Bowl team won a state and national championship. The Phi Theta Kappa had a national and 2 state winners. The FBA Collegiate brought home 4th place in the state conference. The Future Educator Club brought home 2 awards at the state meeting. Men's basketball won the state championship. And we've been nominated for the Aspen Prize for 8 consecutive times. This nomination puts us in the top 150 colleges in the nation, but that's based on student performance. So congratulations to all of you that have been involved in these groups and helped achieve these group successes. But tonight, we're also going to focus on important individual awards. We'll be presenting awards for scholarships, academics, athletics, leadership, and service. So tonight, we congratulate you, we celebrate you. Thank you, and enjoy the ceremony.
At this time, we welcome Ms. Catherine Morgan from FSU. She will begin with the FSU Panama City Campus scholarships, and then we will continue to follow the program.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here this evening and being able to award these scholarships. We're going to start off with the Connect Scholarship. This is a $3,000 a year, 2-year scholarship. And so we have several students that have received this scholarship, and we're so proud and thankful that we're allowed to offer this money to you to help you with your schooling. These are fall spring scholarships. So the first one goes to Summer Alford. It's my understanding that Summer had something come up, and so she may not be in the audience this evening, but we still have her certificate here for her. This next person that I would like to have come to the stage, if they could please, they also get a Connect Scholarship. Grace Armstrong. Is Grace Armstrong here tonight? The next person to receive a Connect Scholarship is Kaylee Bass. Is Kaylee here tonight? The next person, Sarah Brown. Is Sarah Brown here? The next person to receive a Connect is, I hope I say this right, Addie Cope. The next one to receive a Connect is Carly Kolmetz. Is Carly here? Kaylee? Okay. The next one to receive a Connect is it Caden? Lumix. Sorry. The next one is Chad Mayo. Is Chad here this evening? The next one to receive a Connect is Trenton Pilcher. Is Dominic here tonight? The next to receive a Connect is Dominic, and is it Wayland? Is Dominic here this evening? And the final Connect Scholarship will go to Brentley Willis. Okay. The next scholarship is an academic scholarship. This is a one-year scholarship worth $2,000, and it goes to Alacia Williams Mallet. And then we have two final scholarships. These are the Student Success Scholarships. They're $1,500 for a one-year scholarship. One is for Emily Fuller. And I know Emily's here because I got to talk to her already. And my final Student Success Scholarship will go to Josh Allen. I'd like to congratulate all these students on receiving financial scholarships in order to continue their education at FSU Panama City. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here this evening.
My name is Jeff Bodart, and I am one of the faculty members of the Science Department, a committee of science people and math people. They choose the recipient of the Robert E. Ringer Award. This is a very sought-after award. It basically recognizes the recipient as our best science student, pretty much. And a few words about the award. Dr. Robert E. Ringer was a distinguished teacher of chemistry at Chipola Junior College from 1960 to 1983. The Robert E. Ringer Science Scholarship Award is presented each year to a student who has an overall grade point average of at least 3.0, who had demonstrated interest in the physical sciences and mathematics by taking mathematics and science courses, and who, in the opinion of the selection committee, exemplifies the high standard of personal honesty and ethical behavior practiced by Dr. Robert E. Ringer. The recipient of the award this year is Pranav Patel. If I can get him to come up here. Pranav is going to finish here and go to FSU and eventually have his dental degree and maybe pull some of y'all's teeth. I've had him in my class, and he's really one of the best students I've ever had. The other reason why this award is sought after so much is that it also comes with a check, so you'll be a little bit richer after this. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Pam Rance. I'm the VP of Instruction at the college. To begin our academic awards, we'll start with the Freshman English Award. And this award is for what is considered a really good piece of writing by the English instructors. Every English instructor submits what they consider the best student essay submitted to them through the year. And then we have a selection committee that looks at all those pieces of writing and chooses the best from all the best. And this year, the Freshman English Award goes to Leah Naylor. The Sophomore English Award goes to the student who has taken the greatest number of English courses in the department and who has maintained the highest grade point average in all of those courses. Normally, we just have one winner, but this year we have three. They've all taken the same number of courses, and they've all maintained a 4.0 grade point average in those English courses. So this year, the three winners of the Sophomore English Award, Macy Jordan, Casey Rich, and Haley Tillman. Macy? Congratulations. Casey?
Good evening. I am here to present the Calculus 1 Award tonight. It was a joy to teach this student. Not only was she a very hardworking student, she was never afraid to ask questions to make sure she understood material. So as class was dismissing, would come up and ask questions to make sure her homework was, she got those questions correct. She was always willing to help other students as well, which I appreciate. So this year's Calculus 1 Award goes to Miss Sarah Smith.
Good evening. I'm Stan Young, and I also teach in the math department. And I'll be awarding the Calculus 2 and Calculus 3 awards. The Calculus 2 award goes to Owen Page. Sometimes you get a student that's so smart that you just hope you do them justice, and Owen is that guy. And I remember this semester we had worked through a problem, and Owen told me, he goes, Mr. Young, I think I can save us like 2 steps on that. I think we can do it 2 steps easier. And I'm going, oh gosh, I know we can. So I'm going, I don't know, Owen. I need to go back to my office, and I'll get back with you on that, and we'll see if we can. And Trent Pilcher, who's here tonight, Trent goes, do you know what Owen made on his ACT, Mr. Young? He goes, what did you make on your ACT? We'll just do it Owen's way. So the Calculus 2 award goes to Owen Page. So the next award, the Calculus 3 award, so well, I wasn't going to say your name already, but Owen and Braden Ham. Braden Ham will be receiving the Calculus 3 award if you want to make your way up here. They often go back and forth because they're in both classes, and so their averages are so close to each other. And one was a touch higher in Cal 2, and one was a touch higher in Cal 3. I'll be talking about Braden a little bit later because he's the team captain of the brain ball team, and I can only say so much good about him in one night. So, so I'll be speaking later about him. But I will say I had a knee replacement surgery earlier this semester, and for 2 weeks, I needed some people to help me out. And Braden really taught my Cal 2 class for 2 weeks and did it. And he's planning on being a math teacher. Did a tremendous job. Even to this day, students will say, oh, we've got that. Braden taught us that. So I don't know how much they need me, but Braden did such a good job, and he is the Calculus 3 winner.
Hello. All right, buckle up. I'm here for a while. Just kidding. All right, so I will be presenting the Biology Award, the Chemistry Awards, and the Health Science Award. I do not teach chemistry. I am standing in. I do want to introduce the Biology for Science Majors Award. These awards are, we choose them based on the highest GPA. This is a very competitive choice, and we have Biology 1, Biology 2, Biology 1 Lab, and Biology 2 Lab. So that's 4 courses in one, and we pick the highest average. So within itself, that's an award. But this particular person is someone, as I enjoy all of my students actually, they're a hoot. This particular student, someone who especially stayed late in lab, came to labs when we had just extra labs to help do stuff, always asked questions, was very curious, was a joy to teach. I currently am teaching them right now, and I would like to present my biology award to Avery Lane. I am going to ask Avery to stay for just a moment here. Hold on. Here you go. She might as well stay here. I was going to make you, I actually thought about this. I was going to make her walk all the way back and then come back just for the dramatic effect. But she had a little bit of a walk there, and I know some of you would like to get home tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and say some wonderful things about this particular student who is going to also receive the Chemistry Award, highest GPA in Chemistry 1 and 2 and labs. And this particular student was also a joy to teach, as their chemistry teacher had nothing but wonderful things to say, and looked at me and told me the name, and he's like, "You got this," and I'm like, "I got this." Absolutely fantastic student. I really just cannot say enough about what she does here, the extraordinary ability she has, and absolutely the life that she is going to have. She's absolutely amazing student, so we are thrilled to have her. And Avery Lane is our General Chemistry Award winner as well. All right. I also have the privilege of presenting the Organic Chemistry Award. This also requires the highest GPA between Organic 1, Organic 2, Organic Lab, and Organic 2 Lab. If any of you know anything about organic chemistry, that is a feat within itself, just passing in the class. I literally remember still having those nightmares from when I was taking it when I was in college. Still a wonderful course, though. And this particular student is an outstanding student. She's also in some of my other classes. And I am thrilled to present this award to J.C. Suggs. Me again. All right, so this particular award, this is our Health Science Award. Now, the biology department has 3 courses that you have to take to either enter into the nursing program or take while you're in the nursing program. And this can go into any other schools, but these are main either prereqs or courses you take within. And these include our Anatomy and Physiology 1, Anatomy and Physiology 2, and Microbiology. That also includes all 3 of those labs. So it has 6 courses, and these are taken sometimes over a 3 to 4 semester time period, just depending on when the student and the time they have. So to be able to maintain the highest GPA in all three of these courses, the lecture courses, and then the subsequent lab courses, is quite a feat. And it's definitely one that we decided to create an award many years ago. And this student deserves to have this, these recognitions. So I would like to say a little bit about the student. I've known this student for a long time, and it did not surprise me that they consistently had the highest GPA in the course, always was present, always had, helped other students, always had great questions, and was ready to always apply everything they were learning immediately into the real world application. And for someone who's going into a nursing degree, that is a fantastic thing to have. So it is my privilege to award this Health Science Award to Emily Torbett.
Good evening. My name is Linda Morales. I'm the psychology instructor in the social and behavioral science department. We have an award that we present to a student who has taken 6 courses of social and behavioral sciences, has earned an average of, a grade point average of 3.50 or better, and has amassed a total of 18 semester credit hours. This student is in my human growth and development honors course, and she was given the task to create an assignment on brain functions in early childhood. She created an excellent presentation, but this student went as far as creating a 3D model and actually labeled it, color-coded it. Her academic prowess is what makes this young lady an exceptional recipient of this award. Okay. This student has amassed a total of 27 semester credit hours, has a cumulative GPA of 4.0. She is pursuing a degree in psychology at Florida State University with a concentration in research. The 2024 Social and Behavioral Sciences Award is presented to Ms. Anna Grace Floyd.
Hi, I'm Sherry Klanjak, and I teach accounting in the Department of Business and Technology. So I have 2 sets of awards. The first one is to the student that scored the highest grades on every assignment in the first 2 accounting classes. This goes to Casey Armstrong. And while Casey walks up here, I'm going to say that the other thing about Casey that I noticed was every time I look up in the classroom, she is smiling. And it makes me happy to be there. Congratulations. My next 2 are for 2 ladies that are graduating with their bachelor in accounting business. So if they will come up here, it's Tracy Hall and Megan Hand. Okay, both of these ladies have demanding jobs that are very different, and they still maintain not only the highest average in the classes, but I can't think of many questions in the last 3 or 4 years that they've even missed. Tracy is the city manager for the city of Bluntstown, and Megan is the mom of 4 small children. Very demanding jobs.
Good evening. My name is Glenda Bethel, and I would like to call to the stage Catherine Seeger and Nicholas Odell, and also Shayna Murphy, if they would come to the stage. A little bit about these students. Catherine Seeger has joined us last semester in our IT program. Mr. Charlie Lynch is the instructor of most of those classes, and he's been incredibly pleased with her performance on her courses, in her work, and has recognized her, or is recognizing her also, for completing one of her CompTIA industry certifications in the A+ hardware, and she'll be doing the operating system soon, right? Yeah. The other, is Nicholas on stage with you? Is she there? Oh, there he is, okay. Nicholas, well, let me say too, Catherine is receiving her award in our AES Network Systems Technology program, specifically in network security. And Mr. Lynch is our IT cybersecurity instructor, so he works with these students the majority of the time. So Nicholas has been a student of ours for quite a while now, and he's due to graduate, right, at the end of the semester, Nicholas? Nicholas is receiving an award for AS Network Systems Technician program in digital forensics. And as he graduates, we look forward to seeing a lot more of him in his different job duties, I hope. But he has achieved industry certification, CompTIA certification in several things, A+, Security Plus, and Network Plus. Let me present theirs first. Catherine. I'm going to get a photo of you. Then let me do the award for Nicholas. Thank you. And then Shayna Murphy. Shayna Murphy still with me on stage? All right. Shayna is one of my students in information systems in the BSBA program. She has done amazing work in the different information system classes that she has had over the past several semesters. And you are due to graduate in this semester too, right? Yeah. So we are so pleased that Shayna has been with us and that she's going to be a graduate at the end of this semester. Some amazing work that she's done in all of her InfoSys classes. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me tell you.
And before Shanna gets too far into her seat, come on back up on stage.
Yeah, Shayna, you're not done yet.
In the School of Business, we tend to have a fair amount of overlap between our programs, so I get the luxury of seeing some of the best and brightest that have gone through our information systems programs and our accounting programs. And Shanna is one of those students that just really has been an outstanding performer. The class that, in particular, I'm recognizing her for is our strategic management class. It's considered more of a capstone course in many of our business programs, where we expect the student to apply everything they've learned, whether it's accounting, information systems, or management, and apply it to the real world, to a business. And she's done a wonderful job demonstrating her expertise and knowledge. So, Strategic Management Award goes to Shannon. I also would like to invite up on stage Taylor Yoder and Hannah Chambliss. They also are recipients of our management awards. And this is a different award than strategic management because that's particular to our capstone class. But this is more general management focusing on just a wide variety of concepts. They take everything from human resources to international business, and it's an opportunity, and they've both have just done a wonderful job showing their expertise and knowledge in the topic and subject area of management. So, and Taylor.
All right, good evening. I love the lighting. It's like I can't see half of you, so it's great for me. But yes, I'm the instructor for the Advanced Manufacturing and Production Technology. This has been like my first year teaching at Chipola. It's been awesome. And I'm glad to present our Student of the Year is Gabriel Corbin. So you want to come on up? And so, yeah, Gabriel's been a great student, and as my first year, it's been very entertaining looking back on it because nothing was really smooth. There was some weeks where it was smooth, but then sometimes it was not. And Gabriel was kind of like my trailblazer. He would go through the labs first generally, and there'd be so many times where we're like, hey man, we gotta look at this. And so it was very entertaining. Very humble guy. When I told him he won the award, he was like, what are you talking about? So, but he's a smart guy, and I'm very excited to see what he does in the future. So.
Good evening. I'm Josh Ellis. I'm one of the instructors with automotive technology here at Chipola. Tonight I'm going to present the award to Samuel Haney. Come on, Sam. So automotive technology, we teach on how to basically work on vehicles, diagnose vehicles. So you would assume that this guy could pretty much diagnose anything, got all the high scores on all the tests. He passed every ASE that they're offered, industry certification, passed all 8. He's one of those people that is rare for automotive. Most people are hands-on. He's very hands-on. But when you have a guy sitting there staring at you and he's taking every word that you say, it kind of makes you second guess. You could say 3 + 2 is 5, and he just kind of looks at you and writes it down, and you kind of second guess yourself. I hope that was right. And so anyways, he kept us on our toes, but the awesome thing about Sam is what makes him stand out, outstanding student of the year, wasn't that he scored high on all his exams. He could diagnose any vehicle. He's just an awesome individual. He's one of those guys where he's just super humble. If he's working on a vehicle and somebody needs help and he sees them struggling, he'll set his task aside and go help them out. He's very personable. He's patient, slow to anger, which is awesome when you're working on vehicles. But at the same time, it's even more of a character trait when you're investing in other people. So Sam, it's been a privilege for me and Gardner to invest in you and to teach you, man. And I'm excited about what you're going to do in the future. He's at BMW in Tallahassee. So if you own a Beamer, take it over there to him. He'll do you right. Sam Haney.
Good evening. I'm Scott Phelps, the Building Construction Technology Instructor, and our Student of the Year this year is Josh Register. He started the program in the fall and will finish up April 29th. Josh is a unique individual. He's very intelligent, and we cover a lot of material in this class. It's not like an industrial arts class. We do CAD, which is computer-aided drafting. They'll touch on framing, cabinet making, siding, roofing, you name it. If it deals with residential construction, we do it. Josh picks things up quickly, but then he also will transfer that knowledge and help other students. And without them even asking, I'll catch him explaining things that we've gone over. Not only is Josh in this class, though, Josh also works at Waffle House, and there's been nights where he's worked till 2 o'clock or so and then still came in and made it to work. He's detail-oriented, and that goes a long way in construction. He's not only at Waffle House, he's also been made the assistant manager. And what he's picked up in construction class, he's got a good possibility that they're going to put him on the maintenance crew for the Waffle House organization. Josh, on top of everything else, is very thoughtful. We had a student that had a birthday last week, and Josh's Nana, which she's right there, she made a couple of banana puddings and a 13-layer chocolate cake for him. So it's things like that make classes interesting. So, anyhow, Josh's infectious personality, his laid-back demeanor, and his desire to help others is going to make him an asset anywhere he goes. Josh, come on up.
I'm Darwin Gilmore. I'm the Dean of Workforce and Economic Development, and I'm representing our teachers who instruct civil engineering tech tonight. And I'd like to invite the Student of the Year up for Engineering Tech, Mr. Elijah Harper. Elijah has done very well in his AS degree program here in Civil Engineering Tech. He's a 23 graduate of Bluntstown High School, where he was a member of the Beta Club. Elijah's interests include engineering and music. His hobbies are tinkering around with things, which is often the case with these workforce folks, and particularly tinkering around with musical instruments and producing music. I think Elijah will admit, and all of you who know him, if he's ever explained to you how the magnetic pickup works on a guitar, I think he just wants to get a stable job in civil engineering tech so he can feed his guitar hobby. But we're very pleased to award Mr. Elijah Harper.
Good evening. I'm Brittany Baggett, and I'm the Corrections Coordinator. It is my pleasure to present the Correction Officer Student of the Year to Stephanie Riston. Stephanie Riston, while in the Corrections Program, maintained a 96 grade average as well as perfect attendance. Officer Riston demonstrated great leadership skills and also role model to her peers. Stephanie?
Good evening. My name is Paige Vanderwerf, and I'm one of the cosmetology instructors here at Chipola, along with Miss Ashley Poole. And each year, we have the pleasure of watching our students. They come in, they start the program. They're often a little bit intimidated. Some of them lacking self-confidence. So by the end of the program, we're like proud parents when, they develop the technical skills to get out and become successful stylists and have the skills to create a great career. This year was no exception. I feel like we've had one of the best groups that we've ever had, and we're extremely proud of them. But however, we had one student who's definitely been a shining example of a love for both the skill and of all those around her. So a quote by John Ruskin can best describe tonight's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the Cosmetology Program. And I'm sorry I'm getting emotional because I love her to death. She is the most precious person, just inside and out. And that quote is, when love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. And that's how we feel about her. We're so proud of her. And she has, Miss Madison McGee, if you'll come forward. She has procured a job from one of our top recruiting salons in Tallahassee, so I think she starts at the end of the month. So we're excited to see what all she does, and hopefully she'll come back to give back to us.
For our Student of the Year for Engineering Technology, the AS degree, I'd like to ask Mr. Devarsh Patel to come join me on stage. Mr. Patel is very, very bright, an outstanding student, good young man to be around. He is a 23 graduate of Sneads High School. He enjoys sports such as swimming and tennis. His interests include working with tools and devices, and he likes to travel, and he enjoys new places. Mr. Patel plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering at FSU upon completion at Chipola College. We're very proud of him.
Good evening. My name's Bob Lemons. I'm the coordinator for the firefighting program. Shadiq Rushton, you want to start making your way up here? Normally, the last couple of years that I've done this with our Students of the Year, ask them to write a short bio, and I take that and create something for them. This time I started to do that, and I looked at what Sadiq had written down, and I'm going to use his own words, which I'm sure he'd rather I didn't, but the things that you brought up about the program. So an NFL scout would have been a great career. I can't argue with that. But was interested in firefighting. Wasn't really sure if it was for him. Got into the program. One of the more quiet students. Firefighters are usually known for being a little more boisterous. But Sadiq was a little different. Very good academically, high scores all the time on his tests. The experience he had, he described with a couple of his instructors. The first one is my instructor, Ken Pridemore, who he took as a great compliment as we were coming to the end of the academy. Instructor Pridemore, just in passing, mentioned to him that he was very proud of him and would be very confident if something ever happened to him inside a fire, that if Sadiq was there, he knew he'd get out because Sadiq was there. Another one who is here is Instructor Lanier. Instructor Lanier had them do what we call the 9/11 drill. They get in their full gear, and they do 87 floors carrying a high-rise pack of hose. After that, and accomplishing that and the self-worth that that gave him, he knew that this was the career for him. And I have no doubt he will go far in this career with what I've seen and what I've heard since he's graduated the program. Shadiq, congratulations. I'm very proud to present this to you as Chipola's Firefighter Student of the Year.
Good evening. My name is John Burdock. I'm the Law Enforcement Coordinator and the Range Master here at Chipola. I put a lot of thought into this year's award because it's a little unusual. You just met her a little while ago. It's the Corrections Coordinator, Brittany Baggett. Brittany came to us as a Corrections Coordinator 2 years ago and decided she needed a bigger challenge, so she wanted to go to Law Enforcement Academy. So what's unusual about this is she did something most people do as a full-time student. She did it while holding down a full-time job. Which was very impressive. In early, working on breaks, working late, coming in and staying late, getting a regular job done, and then getting an A average in all the classes she took. So I think that's exceptional to show that kind of dedication and work. She didn't just get her law enforcement certification, she took that and became a reserve deputy here in our community with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, so she continues to serve. And since Brittany kind of looks for a challenge and needs a challenge, she's now going to be going for her degree. So I couldn't be more proud of Brittany to call her my teammate and my peer and to give her this award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Parrish, one of the welding instructors here at Chipola College. It takes two of us. We have demanding work. We have almost 40 students in the welding program. When they go fast, and from what I'm noticing. But I'd like to introduce y'all to Mr. Chakota Shaw, another welding instructor here. Fantastic individual, best co-worker I've probably ever had. And I think y'all will enjoy him too, especially when he talks.
Good evening. We hope all that's true. Let's see how we do. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dakota Shaw. As Mr. Parrish said, I'm new to the instructing position, new this year. I'm pleased to announce this year's recipients for the Student of the Year Award for the welding program. After careful consideration and evaluation, we have selected two exceptional students who have demonstrated outstanding dedication, skill, and passion for their craft. Their commitment to excellence in their work, as well as their willingness to go above and beyond in their studies, has set them apart as shining examples of what it means to be a student of welding. In final, I'd like to call up our recipient for welding technology would be Kaylee Jinks. Kaylee is also one of the outstanding female students that we have out of three, and they all run a close call. They're all very good. Our next recipient that we would like to call up, unfortunately could not be here tonight, Emmanuel Morgan, who is a 19-year-old citizen from Marianna, Florida, who received a job offer that he could not turn down. We hate he couldn't make it tonight, but it was our goal in the end to get him a good job, and he achieved that. He gladly took the position as a combination welder, which is what we strive to have all our guys come out as. He did get the rewarding pay of it, as so. I don't want to speak on his pay, but we're glad to see him start his career and make us at Chipola proud. And we will make sure he gets his award.
I'd like to call the 2024 Brain Bowl team to the stage. Chad, where are you? I thought you were here too. This team won every community college tournament that we entered this year, including the Florida State Championship, which was Chipola's 12th championship, and also won the whole community college national championship this year. We've won 4 of those, and I think we've been in the final maybe 5 of the last 8 years, but we had kept bringing home runner-up trophies over and over. It's very hard to pull it off, and you have to have people come up big in big moments, and this team seemed to always do that. I'll run through them real quick and introduce them to you and just say a few words to kind of keep it rolling here. Right here to my left is our team captain, Braden Hand from Bluntstown. He is the #1 community college player in the nation right now. And I knew when he came into our program, I mean, it was easy to see that he was going to be good. It's just hard to say if somebody's going to be great. And Braden's work ethic is tremendous, and the way he can put thoughts together is beyond anything I can do. The last question we had to get in the championship game against Southern Union, and it is nerve-wracking. I mean, you are holding a buzzer, and you have to take a chance, and he thought he had it, and he took a chance, and it ended up being like an uncommon answer on vases, but some of y'all probably have that blue and white porcelain at your house, and they gave that as the clue, and he recognized it. But he had the winning moment, which he'll always remember. He'll have that forever. So I think he's the #1 player this year. And then I'm going to group y'all two together. So we got Kay Foxworth and Seth Crutchfield. The reason I'm grouping them together is because they are superstars. Early in the year, they played on another. We have 2 teams. They played on the other team, and they were both high scorers. I think Cade finished 7th overall in individual scoring, and I think Seth was like high. And I said, I want to move y'all over with Braden and John. You're not going to get as many points because, you just have to share points. And I said, but y'all can stay if y'all want to. And they both said, we don't want to stay. We don't care if we score a point. We just want to fit in, and you have to have that. You cannot win championships without people that are willing to play their role and sacrifice for the whole team. You just can't do it, and both of y'all did that this year, and I appreciate it. And then we got Jack Taylor Ebersol. Jack is 2 people. He's Jack before 9 p.m., and he's Jack after 9 p.m. And Jack after 9 p.m. is really, really fun. So in about an hour, if y'all want to get with Jack, it's going to be really, really fun. Jack was on the state A-team state championship. He is just a complete expert at jazz, musician, came up with so many big buzzes for us this year. And then you probably have like one of the funniest guys in the world beside him, Oliver Nando from Bluntstown. Somehow Oliver has me now listening to rap music, and sometimes it's I don't know, something I shouldn't be listening to. But Oliver's a great player too. I mean, anybody that walked in that room this year, I'm just amazed. I mean, Oliver's great at science, but he's also great at humanities. He's great at everything. And then near the end of the year, we needed an 8th player to come on and play, because I needed a good math player for our second team. And Chad Mayo's been one of my just outstanding students, and he's great in math. And I said, you want to come play for us? We call him Uncle Chad. Chad came in and without ever really playing, and gosh, I forget how high you scored, but it was pretty high. It was high. So, but also, real quick, I was just want to mention, because I mentioned Braden, but Chad actually came in and taught my Cal 3 class for 2 weeks during my knee replacement. I mean, just tremendous. I mean, I'm so grateful for you, and I'm also grateful because you brought me food during that second week. So so you really won my heart there.
Don't forget about Trevor and John.
Oh, yeah, and we have 2 players that are not here, real quick. John Maupin from Bluntstown. I think we can all say that John, when he gets stuff, we think he is amazing. Like the stuff he knows, I don't know. None of us know. I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years, and he answers things that are amazing. And then Trevor Shelton was a top scorer for all year. I think he was top 10. From Malone, top 10 every tournament we went to, just amazing. So amazing team. I would say probably my favorite of all time. I didn't say that last year. I did, but anyway. 2024 Chipola Brain Ball team.
Hey, Chad, stay on stage, please.
Are we getting a picture or not? Yeah. Y'all are so quick to run off stage.
So, as you can see, Stan Young poached one of my people, Chad. In addition to Chad, I'd like to invite to the stage Emily Presley and Christopher Brockington. And while they come up, I'll give you a little bit of information about them and what they represent. So these students are part of FBLA Collegiate, which is formerly Phi Beta Lambda, PBL. From the high school and middle school division of FBLA, we are rebranding and becoming FBLA Collegiate, so we have more name recognition from the high school as students transition to college, with the hope that we can increase our membership in the local chapters. So this past March, our students traveled to Orlando for our state leadership conference. They competed in several events. Just to name a few: Foundations of Hospitality Management, Foundation of Economics, Retail Management, Organizational Behavior and Leadership, and Foundations of Computer Science. These students compete against students from different Florida FBLA chapters, collegiate chapters, who are also in AA programs, AS programs, bachelor's programs, and master degree programs. So some of our students, like Emily's at the AA level, Christopher's graduating with his BSBA this semester, and Chad is moving on. As you saw earlier in the night, he got himself a scholarship, right, to FSUPC. He'll be doing computer engineering there. So our students compete against students who may be in a bachelor program or a master's degree program. So sadly, because of some of that, we only had one winner this year. Christopher Brockington won 4th place in Foundations of Computer Science, which we're very proud of that. But the students also attend workshops. They attend business panels, and we had some fantastic business panelists for them to listen to and ask questions of. And they also attended business tours at some of the local businesses in Orlando, which is where our state leadership conference is always held. So Chris has the ability now to compete in his event at the National Leadership Conference, which is in Orlando again this year. We're in Orlando this year because we're hosting. The state is hosting it. Our Florida state is hosting the National Leadership Conference. So it's going to be an enormous event. And I would imagine we will have some duties because Chad is our outgoing state president, state of Florida, FBLA collegiate president. I'm sure he'll be assigned a few duties, and we will as well. So I wanted to recognize these students for the great work that they put in. I also want to recognize Chad as our outgoing president. Let me make sure. Nope, I think it's this one, Chad. You probably don't want somebody else's, so I will give you this one. I want to recognize Chad as our chapter president. He's also, like I said, the state president, but I have a plaque for him. And I also want to, because the students want to do this as well, thank our college community for supporting us. My dean, Dr. Davis, Dr. Clemens, Bonnie Smith, Nancy Johnson, Dr. Rentz, and the entire Chipola community for supporting us. We have a fantastic time at these events, but they're not without work. These students work, we work. I have a special thank you out to Deborah Perdue, who's in the audience. She's our coordinator here at Chipola College and Take Stock in Children, but she volunteers to drive us. She volunteers to do any work that's needed. She helps the students with advice and practice sessions, performance sessions, and she also judges at these events. And we'll be tasked with doing some of that at the state event, at the national event as well in June. But Chad, I want to present this to you. We can get a picture and get a picture with all the folks. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Every year, every community college and state college in the country can nominate 2 students, only 2, to submit applications to what they call the All-USA Academic Team. This year, Chipola, based on academic excellence, leadership, and service, Chipola College nominated Sarah Catherine Brown and Oliver Nandho, if they would come to the stage. These students had to submit applications, and these applications are not quick and easy. They are long and they're in depth. They really want to know everything about you, don't they? They're very detailed. And they submit those to a committee, and when that committee looks at the applications, there's over 2,000 across the country. And both of these students, once the committee for Florida reviewed those, they were both named to the All-Florida Academic Team, so I want to recognize them for that. And once those applications are reviewed in Florida, they go to a national committee. And there are some very prestigious national awards that are recognized. One of those is the Coca-Cola Scholars Program. And only 50 students in the nation are named to the Coca-Cola Gold and Coca-Cola Silver academic award teams, and Sarah Catherine was named to the Coca-Cola Scholars team, and we're very proud of her for that.
I'm pleased to announce the Scholar Athlete Award for Chipola College this year, and it's Miss Erica Ramsey. If you'll come forward. Erica's from Port St. Joe, and she's the daughter of Eric and Missy Ramsey. She's a sophomore, second baseman, catcher on the Chipola softball team, and she holds a 3.9 GPA. And they practice, they study, they're on buses, they get everything that they need done and completed. And one thing that's really hard, I know sometimes it's a team effort, and that's one thing Coach Kelly was talking about is how hard they work as a team and then also show such great character individually. But Erica's active in our community, our Chipola community. They participated as a group in every big event, our trunk or treat, our Christmas tree lighting. I really appreciate you being out there at the Chipola 5K. I'm not sure we'd have made that last turn, but I do appreciate the water and the encouragement. It's hard to stop running when they're yelling for you, so I appreciate that. Other community events like Read Across America during Dr. Seuss Week. She works with the Boys and Girls Club. In Jackson County, they worked and she led the Backpack for Kids, Jackson County, and the Toys for Tots. She is an active member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and she helped with the Operation Christmas Child Boxes and was a student leader recently at our Ignite Chipola event that was sponsored by FCA of Florida. She gives back to her hometown. She volunteers with Port St. Joe Little League. She goes to multiple practices and shares her love and knowledge of the game. And like Kelly says, you just don't love it, you live it. And we appreciate you being such a great ambassador for Chipola College. And congratulations for being a great leader on and off the field, Erica. That's a pretty big one.
Again, I'm Darwin Gilmore, and I'm happy to present the Neal Sportsmanship Award on behalf of the Neal family, and particularly on behalf of my sister-in-law, Carolyn Neal Gilmore. The Neal family has presented this award to an exceptional student-athlete at Chipola since the 1950s. Both Carl Neal, if you may remember, Carl Neal had a funeral home, Neal Funeral Home here, and Johnny Neal, who was a well-known banker. Both of those gentlemen believed that an athlete could only be outstanding if they were also successful in the classroom. They also believed student athletes had to represent themselves well, both on campus and in the community. The recipient of tonight's award truly possesses all of these qualities. And Miss Amari Brown, if you would please come forward and join me. Amari is a sophomore from Mariana. She's the daughter of Charles and Kim Brown. Amari is a pitcher and a first baseman, and the Chipola softball team's glad to have her. She currently has a 3.9 GPA as well. Just a couple of freshman stats. As a hitter, in 158 at-bats, she batted .354 with a .449 on-base percentage and a .513 slugging, which is total bases divided by number of at-bats, but if you didn't know that. And her pitching stats, as a freshman, she was 15-9 with a 2.16 ERA. So far as a sophomore, Amari is putting up numbers like a .370 batting average, which is Hall of Fame status in the pros, and a very good on-base and slugging percentage as well. Amari is very active in the community. She, as a softball player, she has played a big part in community events hosted by Chipola. Has been mentioned, trunk or treat, Christmas tree lighting, Chipola 5K. She's very involved. Outside of Chipola, she participated in Read Across America for Dr. Seuss Week, Boys and Girls Club of Tulsa-Rousa, and Backpack for Kids in Jackson County. Also Toys for Tots in Jackson County. So she's a member of the FCA group here, a proud member, and volunteers with the rec department umpiring youth softball games. So she's a leader both on and off the field. She always puts her teammates first. Just an exceptional, exceptional young lady. Congratulations, Amari.
Good evening. I'm Sarah Catherine Brown, and it has been my honor to be the Student Government President this year. These next awards were voted on by the student body, and at this time, I would like to recognize these wonderful advocates of Chipola College. Ms. Bonnie Smith was chosen as the Distinguished Administrator. Dr. Jeff Bodart was chosen as the Distinguished Faculty Member. And Miss Nancy Johnson was chosen as the Distinguished Career Employee.
I had this whole speech prepared for this particular individual. I am speaking here on behalf of Dr. Willie Spires, who is the advisor for the Black Student Union. I am the co-advisor of the Black Student Union, and this young man has been a godsend to this club in so many ways. During the pandemic, he alone served as all the officer positions. He was injured, and he worked during that time, during the pandemic. He was also selected as a Region 1 Director under the FASA, Florida African American Student Association. I cannot say enough about the work that this young man has put together in organizing events from 2017 to the present. He has never faltered. He is a great student worker. I cannot say enough good things about him. I consider him more of a son than a student because he spends more time in my office than everywhere else. He is special in every sense of the word. Community service. In fact, this weekend we had to travel to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and he sang. He's that talented, okay? So I would like to call Chris Brockington up here to receive his award for Black Student Union Leadership Award for service and leadership of the Black Student Union. Christopher Brockington.
The Florida College System Activities Association Theater Division is responsible for providing theater professionals to adjudicate college productions. The purpose of the response program is to provide students and directors with information via a formal evaluation, which is useful to them in developing their theatrical skills. The Chipola College production of Disney's Mary Poppins received a superior rating and the Community Service Award for their excellent use and contribution of community performers. 4 students were awarded special recognition pins for their performance. When I call your name, please come forward. Allie Matthews. Allie's a theater performance major. She is awarded for her portrayal of Mrs. Andrews and Katie Nana. Katie Lynn Powley. Katie is a theater tech major and was awarded for being on the fly crew and assistant stage manager. Lillian Anderson. Lillian's also a theater tech major, and she was awarded for light board operator and the assistant stage manager. And then Gabriella Fanchette. Gabriella is a theater tech major and was awarded for props master.
Good evening. I'm Allison Howell. I am the honor sponsor alongside with Bonnie Smith, and I'm here to award the Citizen Scholar Award. And Chipola College Honors Program primary goal is to graduate citizen scholars, individuals who know the value of putting knowledge to work through service and to help others in their community. In addition to volunteering, honor students participate in critical learning opportunities working alongside the communities they serve. This year, we had so many outstanding honor program students that we could not just select just one. So we have two individuals who embody the characteristics of true citizen scholar, Tiana Potter and Oliver Nanho. Tiana is a graduate of Vernon High School. The most recent accomplishment is that she's been accepted into Florida State University nursing program. She is a very active student. She is a member of TRIO, Science Club, and Phi Theta Kappa. She has a true passion for volunteering. She volunteers at the free clinic in Chipola on Saturdays, and she shadows nurses at the ER at the Jackson Hospital. She has helped me with the Chipola 5K, and she is always the first person to come to me and ask me, is there anything I can assist you with? She is a sweet young lady and knows what she wants out of life. And she's had great success. It is my honor to present Tiana Potter as one of our 2024 Honors Program Citizen Scholar recipient. Now, Oliver Nanho. Oliver was the salutatorian at Bluntstown High School in his graduating class of 2023. Most recently, he was named All-Florida Academic Member in the Phi Theta Kappa. Oliver is an active member in Brain Bowl and works as a tutor in the ACE Lab. Oliver is a compassionate young man with a great sense of humor. He is patient with others and always willing to do anything you ask of him. It is my honor to present Oliver Nanho as our 2024 Honors Program Citizen Scholar recipient.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here with you tonight, and what a special celebration this is. I am Dr. Arlene Davis, the Dean of the Business and Technology, School of Business and Technology, and tonight it is my honor to give the Leadership in Business Award, which recognizes an outstanding student who inspires through visionary, strategic decision-making, committed to excellence, and someone who will truly shape the future of their industry. A Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology and academic rigor, and especially a 4.0 GPA. I would like Mr. Thomas Schaefer to join me on the stage to receive his award in Leadership in Business. Oh, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, my name is Stephanie Ward and I'm the Mu Alpha Theta sponsor, and this is an honorary mathematics organization. And I'm here to present our President's Award to Jack Taylor Ebersole. And not only is Jack great at math, obviously, he's the president of the math club, but he's also just an incredible guy. He's an incredible individual. But Jack's one of those people that he's kind of hard to get to know. This is the guy that Stan kind of stole my thunder earlier, and he said he's one person, he's Jack before 9 p.m. and Jack after 9 p.m. Well, I only know the Jack before 9 p.m., but I really wanted to give him all the credit that he deserves. So I texted somebody that probably knows him better than anybody else, his big sister, Mel. And so I'm going to quote her because I wholeheartedly agree with what she has to say. And I just thought that she would do better justice than I could. She says, well, I would say that if you don't know Jack, you're missing out. Once you earn his trust, he's loyal no matter what. He's a kind and generous soul. He's worked diligently towards his dreams and aspirations, as well as helping others toward their own dreams. It's been an honor and a privilege to watch Jack grow up and accomplish his goals, as well as serve with a joyful heart. And she also said there's probably a lot of funny stories that I can tell too, but those are after 9 p.m. stories, so I'll save those for other people. So Jack, I'm so excited to give you this award. Congratulations.
So y'all are probably wondering, oh my gosh, it's her again. So I'm also the advisor of the Spanish Culture Association. Wow. Okay. So with being a co-advisor of the Black Student Union and also the advisor for the Spanish Culture Association, I want you all to know that Chipola College, although we have these clubs that are delineated for certain groups, it's open to all students. And one thing I have to share to all of y'all is Chipola College is very accepting, and I am very honored to work at a place where everybody is unified. I love this place, and I think everybody should give Chipola College a round of applause. Okay. Being unified as a family always makes it easier for us to move forward as a society. And in saying that, I've had two exceptional presidents, and the young lady who is the recipient of this Spanish Culture Association Award, she has She started, it was kind of like, here you go, here's the Spanish Cultural Association, good luck, find somebody. This young lady stepped up, and when I tell you she stepped up in a high way, and I cannot say enough good things about her as a student worker, as a president, as a colleague, in so many ways. If Bhakti Patel could come up here, let's give her a round of applause. I'm going to embarrass her a little bit. I know she's going to hate me for this because she works alongside me every day, and there isn't anything that this student here will not do to help our department. Chris also is one of our student workers. The competition that they two have, and what's odd is that one was president and the other one's vice president of the clubs. So Chris is president of BSU, Bhakti is vice president of BSU. She's president of SCA, he's vice president of SCA. So they constantly are competing, and I really appreciate her. I'm so proud of her and Chris, and I'm just proud to provide this wonderful award for you. Whoops. To you, the Spanish Culture Association Award.
Good afternoon, and I'm Jane Stevens, Library Circulation Coordinator at Chipola College, and I would like to present the Bill and Betty Stabler Library Award for 2024 to two students in recognition of their dedicated service to the library. And I'd like to ask Haley Dollar of Bascom, Florida, and Peyton Tillman of Malone, Florida, to come to the stage. These two young ladies are very dedicated to the library. They love to read. They love to help students. It frees us, as the other staff members, up to do other things behind the scenes. And they're representing the northeast end of Jackson County, and we sure do appreciate that. All right. Haley is our school in the School of Business and Technology here, is receiving her BS degree in Business and Administration, majoring in accounting in December. And we're glad to have her here with us. Peyton Tillman will complete her AA degree here at Chipola and continue to advance her education in radiology. They're both excellent students and student assistants. They have assisted students and staff with research, circulation, printer difficulties, inventory, and much more. And their willingness to serve Chipola College Library in all the areas that they in the library has been very well received. And I'm sure they will continue to excel in their chosen education and professions. Thank you.
As part of my duties in the science department, I have been faculty sponsor of the Student Scientists Association for quite a few years. Every year, and nowadays I have a co-sponsor, Travis Bates, and every year we give an award for our science club president because they have to put up with all the blame for things that go wrong. Things explode in the science world sometimes. But I would like to have Jared come up to express my appreciation for him helping out, taking the reins of the Science Club president for the last year. We have had some successes this year with a few events that we've done. We have did a eclipse viewing for one of our Science in the Park activities. We also, up here at Chipola, when there was a total solar eclipse nearby, we provided solar viewing glasses. So, that was pretty successful. We've also had movie nights. I think that people have enjoyed our nitrogen ice cream when we've made it, and some of the other science activities that we've done. So, Jared, thank you again, and enjoy your time at FSU. We just found out that he got a job at the FSU biology lab, so I want to congratulate him on that too. I also wanted to thank Nancy Johnson. This is her last award ceremony as faculty coordinator. So on behalf of all of us faculty sponsors, I wanted to, thank her for all the years that she's put in. And I wish I had an award, but all I got left is one of these wrappers.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. It is my last award ceremony. I will be here one more semester in the fall, so Miss Bonnie Smith over there has twisted my leg to stay here a little bit longer. But I do have one more award to share tonight, and I would like to call Sarah Catherine Brown up to the stage again. She is our SGA, our Student Government President. As you can see, she's been up several times tonight. She got a scholarship from FSU. She won the PTK awards that were presented earlier, and she's also a member of several other clubs. I'm not going to name them all because I'll probably forget some of them, but she is a member of several other clubs, as well as the Student Government President. She represents the student body. She was voted on last spring by the student body to be our president, and she has done an outstanding job, and I love this girl, and I wish her the best of luck. Our last award is going to our incoming Student Government President, Braden Smith. She was just recently voted on at Spring Frolics as our incoming president for the 24-25 school year, and Braden has been an SGA this year, and she has really helped out a lot, so I know that she'll take on this responsibility and do a great job, and I can't wait to work with her through the fall. Before we leave tonight, I would like to thank you again for coming. I would also like to thank a few people that helped me put this together. Bonnie Smith, would you please stand, Bonnie? Stand up. They didn't know I was going to make them stand up. She supports me through everything. She backs us with, anything that comes along, and I really appreciate her support. She has a very demanding job, and she does it very well, and she really, truly loves the students and looks out for their best interest, and we couldn't have a better employee and representative than Bonnie, and I appreciate her. Georgia Cloud is not here tonight, but she is my student worker. She helps me run the office, and I couldn't do much without her either. Eric Dove is in the back. He's video in the ceremony. I appreciate him. Evelyn Ward helped set up the stage and everything, and she let us use her beautiful building. And her co-worker is Aaron Whitfield. He's in the back running the lights and the sound for us. Mary Mock and her crew are here tonight, and I appreciate them taking pictures and doing all the advertising. And Tina Stevens did the food for us for the reception that was before the ceremony, and she does an excellent job in our cafeteria. If you want to come by sometime and have lunch or breakfast, she serves a great lunch or breakfast at our cafeteria here, and it's open to the public. But I want to thank you, the students and family and friends, for coming out tonight, and I would like to congratulate all of you again, and I would like for you to be safe in your travels, and good night.